Hello, welcome to episode one of the Lucas blog. Today I'm going to talk about the college football playoff issue and why this particular author, Austin Murphy, that wrote in Sports Illustrated, says that there should be a college football playoff. Um, First things, he starts off by saying Congressman Anthony Weiner is having a worse summer than the 2011 Bowl Championship Series had over their controversies of which team should be in and which team shouldn't, which is kind of attacking a human being and which really isn't a good way to specifically start off your topic. But as he gets into further detail, I really like his reasonings behind why he says that there should be a college football playoff, and I absolutely agree. It would do nothing but great things, in my opinion, to the NCAA and what it offers. It really just brings multiple figures into why it would be a good idea, and one being some teams are snubbed and they don't get into the championship like other teams would, specifically like a Texas Christian University, TCU, in 2011 when they went undefeated, and a one-loss team, Alabama, who plays in a way better conference, got into the championship game, whereas TCU, who didn't lose a game, didn't get in, and they had to play for just a BCS game when their fans were let down because an Alabama team who was higher, who had played better teams, beat better teams, and only lost one game, was obviously favored by the BCS, which is the standings of 1 and 2 of who gets into the national championship game, and TCU finished 3. I really think that a college playoff system, whether it be 4 teams, 8 teams, whatever, would significantly increase the value of the NCAA because it brings in more financial revenue for the programs, more fan base watching on TV revenue, and it just helps other schools, other colleges that think that they are deserving of being in the championship game a chance to at least play for it in a bracket type scenario, as you're seeing right now with the NCAA March Madness tournament. And on the NCAA March Madness tournament, you see a team that's comes into the tournament 34-0 in Wichita State, and they're not even ranked number 1 in the country, whereas the Florida Gators, who are the number 1 overall seed in this tournament, lost 2 games at the beginning of the year, where Wichita State lost 0 games, and they're not even the number 1 seed. The reason behind that is because the NCAA says their strength of schedule, which they don't play in a good conference. They play in the Mountain West Conference, whereas the Florida Gators play in the SEC, which is a powerhouse conference. So that really just would irritate me if I was a fan of either of those schools, but I'm not. So, and also in this article, he talks about some different scenarios that would happen according to especially the TCU scenario. Also, what he thinks that a college football playoff would look like in his eyes, and I really like how he explains it. He just says that all of the winners of each conference will have a bid into the thing. He says that there should be a 16-team playoff system, so he says the winners of all 11 conferences should be in no matter what, and then the 5 next best teams that didn't win their conferences would be in, which would put up a multi-million-dollar revenue for TV and the colleges themselves. So really, this guy, Austin Murphy, did a great job, as he writes in Sports Illustrated. This article was published August 11th, 2011, and he really supports it, as his title is Why There Needs to Be a College Football Playoff System. And he does some great reasoning behind that, giving different scenarios, personal testimony, going into different authorities that he has, like the NCAA committee chair, the BCS, different conferences, leaders. So really, I think he did a great job of explaining why he believes, but he didn't give many reasonings on the other side, the opposing arguments, which I think he could have done a better job on. But overall, I really do support what he's saying in this, and because of many different reasons, it would help college football and possibly help other sports that are looking to do the same thing, what the NCAA is doing. So I really support Austin Murphy. Thank you for watching episode 1 of the Lucas blog, College Football.